once again, this time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show. Yeehaw.
Good morning, everybody out there, all of our Southern Fried Podcast fans, and all you people out there at Cornbread Nation, our breadheads. Oh, how are y'all feeling this morning? It's an ugly, cold Monday morning right before Christmas. What you thinking, Dave? Yeah, see how I timed that?
What do you mean ugly?
Yeah.
Mondays are not ugly. This is the day the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. It is great to be here. See the difference in that? See how just a little difference in that? I mean, man, you sound like Eeyore, man. Like Eeyore. Well, it's Monday again.
Look, the only one around here in this whole country that sounds like Eeyore is Joe Biden.
Well,
give me a pardon. Where do I sign? Give me a pardon. Where do I sign?
Eeyore didn't sound crazy. He just sounded melancholy, kind of down. Joe sounds nuts, He sounds like the dummy in a ventriloquist set. Somebody else has got their hand up his back and turning his head and talking for him. They had to say things, not moving their lips, but Joe moves his. But then the dummy forgets what he's supposed to say, and he goes, "Oh, what was that?"
Actually, sounds like the Count from Sesame Street. He sounds like the Count, dude. One pardon. Two pardons. 3, 9,000 pardons.
Well, dude, he couldn't count that far. He just keeps going. Oh, another one. And they had him all on a sheet. He probably just signed his name once. They just rubber stamped the rest.
Yeah,
they probably got a stamp with his name on it, and he's doing they got him doing a public signature, and then they're just stamping the rest of them. Are you kidding me? Joe couldn't stay awake to sign 9,000. They ended up 5 creams cones in the world to keep him awake that long.
He's probably sitting over there with his arm out, with a pen in his hand like this, asleep.
Yeah.
And Joe Biden's probably going, Joe.
Yeah, right here, Joe. There you go. You did it, Joe. You signed all 9,000. You did so good.
Do you remember that time when you answered all the questions?
You're amazing, Joe. You're the most amazing vegetable we've ever seen, Joe. Give him another shot.
Well, we're absolutely leaderless right now.
Well, yeah, it's a shadow leader.
Yeah.
I mean, who's calling the shots?
Well,
is Jill to getting a payoff to, continue to go along with this charade? Is the powers that be? They've got them behind the curtain.
Yeah.
We know who those people are.
It's the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We're off to see lizards hang out in swamps, so we're going to call it the Lizard of Oz. We're off to see the lizards, the wonderful lizards of Oz.
More like a lot lizard.
Why'd you have to go with lot lizards this morning? Come on.
I'm sorry, man. It popped in my head.
Oh, my gosh. You're killing me. And you got all big about the comment I made the other night, said somebody's hairdo looked like they scalped or something, and I'm not going to repeat it because we're going to get right back into that tee-hee-hee and schoolboy thing. But
no, I'm not going to do it. Sorry, it just popped in there, It's like Dan Aykroyd and, the Ghostbusters. Everybody clear their minds. Don't think of anything. And Dan Aykroyd thinks of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I'm sorry, he just popped in there. I couldn't help it.
Yes. Yeah, from all those campouts. Good morning, Cookster. I was trying to type something in and my hand rolled, and I got all kind of stuff going on here.
Man, I even got smacked by the Cookster. No, Dave.
Yeah.
Good cold morning. Yes,
Now,
I've got on my 18
cold Monday morning.
So hoodie news. I could
we got
go hoodie up and look like the emperor, put on my hood, go all emperor.
No, we can still see your face. The only one they pull the hood up and still get the emperor look is Nancy Pelosi.
Well, I can hold my head down,
Okay, yeah, you can hold your head down. Cook would be like a Wookiee. If he was on Star Wars, he'd definitely be a Wookiee.
He could do it.
I wish he could. Cook, can you do the Wookiee sounds? Or whatever. I can't do it. If you could do that, that would be amazing. I mean, I gotta quit going. I've been going and all this stuff for so long, and I just can't bring myself to stop doing it because sometimes you just need a good I'm gonna give. In fact, it's a good thing. And I'm gonna give one to Fetterman. Fetterman acts more like talks more like a Republican than the rhinos do. And I like some of the stuff he says. He may not agree with the pigs, but he's going with it. We're going to support the president. He does not want him to fail. The what? The Wookiees on Star Wars. The big hairy things like Chewbacca. Yeah. Can you do the sounds that they make? Well, if we could get a video of him doing the Wookiee sounds, my goodness, we'll use that. What did so-and-so say? But you got to get into it, Cook. You got to get the whole face thing and everything. You got to get into it and let it be loud. We'll use it.
That's the sound he was making when while he was watching Tennessee play Ohio State. He was.
Okay, we got to talk about this game. Well, I about halfway decided I wanted to be nice, but it was the ref's fault. That was the most horribly ref game I've ever seen. You're going to hear that comment. New comment. Next was going to be our offensive coordinator sucks. We got to replace it because we can't say much about that one because we've been hollering that all year, but we've still been winning. And
the thing that really I loved was they went on and on about how many Tennessee fans was in the stadium, and they had never seen that many opposing fans in the stadium. And they were bragging how they had taken over the city and taken over the stadium. And within the first quarter, they were still there, but those fans were shell shocked. They were cold, miserable, and in a state of denial, like what's going on. And one guy had to look like, and I paid this kind of money for this. That's the look he had. Like, I'm cold, I'm miserable, we're getting blown out, and I spent that much money to come here and do this.
Come on. Were they playing in Ohio? Please tell me they were playing in Ohio.
Yeah, in Ohio. It was at their stadium. Oh, it was cold. Well, there was no snow, but it was cold.
Well,
and I don't know what it is, but there is a wish by the 3-letter networks or whoever it is. Remember a couple of games ago when they made this reference about the Tennessee wide receivers being cold. The sideline reporter did that. Well, yeah. I'll be danged if they didn't do it again pregame in this game. They talked about how I cannot believe the way this is rolled out. The quarterback, they said that they had ordered some hand warmers off Amazon for this guy to have on the sidelines. I mean, could you not just make him sound more sissified? I mean, football players are supposed to have this toughness, like go out, you got the fans in the stands without the shirt on, shirts on.
You know what it is?
They're making them sound bad before the game even starts. It's funny, man. Somebody's got it out for Tennessee. It's funny. They may have done that, but why would you let that get out? Why would you say, well, we bought these head warmers off Amazon for our quarterback? Because obviously he's not used to playing in cold weather like this. No, you just say, we're going to go play football. Let's get it on.
Nowhere in the SEC ever has snow like Missouri or Texas or, no place, North Carolina. We don't have snow in places like that. Not even in North Georgia. Come on, man. But, I think I know what it is. It's shoulder pad envy. These guys that are saying stuff like that never played football and they're wanting to stick it to the jock,
I don't know what it is, but this is twice late season they have mocked Tennessee about the cold.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not even a fan of them, and it's very obvious to me that they've made a reference that they're not ready to play in that kind of cold. I mean, I just cracks me up, man.
Okay, well, because it's Tennessee, and I love them so much, they may be right. But no, it was the refs. It was either the refs, the cold, or they were cheating. The other Ohio. It was one of those three. That's all you're going to hear.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. They need to talk to their defensive backs because they were getting smoked deep. I mean, this guy was just throwing it up over the top of them, and their receivers smoked their cornerbacks and just killed them. And then on offense, Tennessee was on the run. I mean, the quarterback not protected, and the running back couldn't get going. Tennessee had a couple of decent runs there after they were down 21-0, but bad. Boy, Cook, I want to say too, if you're still in here, and I watched the game last night. And this is not the first game I've watched. Your former offensive lineman Evan Neal have a bad game at tackle. I mean, a bad game. I couldn't help but watch it. This guy had multiple penalties. He got smoked for sacks, and Johnston, the former Dallas announced, fullback Moose, he was saying how they got to move this guy inside the guard. He's a big, huge guy, but out there on that island, man, he's just not moving well. His technique is bad. He committed multiple penalties, false starts, everything else, man, holding. I mean, it was a bad game for Evan Neal. This guy was a high draft pick 1 or 2 years ago, I think it was, a first-round high draft pick. And he had a bad game yesterday in the NFL. I mean, bad. I think that was in the Falcons game. He played for the Giants. I believe I'm correct. It might have been the next game, but I think that's one. It might have been a bit late last night. But anyway, he looked bad. I just didn't know if you had seen this. But this is not the first time. And I felt sorry for him at one point. I mean, because he was playing against a smaller, faster guy, and he just couldn't. His footwork was bad. He's a big dude. I mean, he's got talent. He played at Alabama. I mean, he was all American.
Why don't they put him on the guard?
If you realize your guy just ain't cutting it there, move him inside. They were using the comparison. He said, and this one hurt, but he said, Larry Allen, the great Dallas Cowboy, a Hall of Famer, and when he first came up, struggled, and they moved him into guard, and then they kept going on talking about it. You did see that? And then it goes, but I'm not saying he's going to be Larry Allen by no means. I mean, it was bad. And Evan Neal's family had to be going, oh, that hurt. But
you move him into that guard position, he might be, He
might be. Right tackle is just not for him in the pro game right now.
Mm-mm.
And again, I'm not putting him down, but his technique was bad. I mean, he just looked like he was bumbling. I mean, he looked like he was running a step behind on every play. And when he wasn't, he was having to hold them, or the sack was occurring. It was embarrassing. But that's not the first game I've seen that. And they said the guy, you got money invested in this guy. You're not going to cut him. You got to figure out something to do with him.
Right.
But playing tackle is not for every offensive lineman. That is a unique skill set to be out there on that island. And they were getting mixed up on simple, how defenses, they'll do twist and they'll do, want to go, they'll kind of fool you. You work together with the guy beside you and you pick that up when they twist like that. and he wasn't picking it up. I mean, they were getting to the quarterback. I mean, it was bad. Isn't it amazing that even in a pro game with all this money on the line, all the supposed experts, that you see this going on? It's like they just act like they've got all the answers. Hell, he's going to stay at tackle. He's our tackle. When you know that it's not working,
Well,
I don't know. It's a blindness or stubbornness or something. I don't know.
Now, I can tell you exactly what it is. The coaches are like Kay Granger from Texas. They're already retired and living in a retirement facility, and nobody knows. So they can't see what's going on. The same thing happens in our country. We can't when our representatives are in retirement homes and not voting in Congress because they can't get out of the facility. This guy here, the coaches, they can't get into the facility to get out there and look and see their players play.
It's just this is the pro game. These are supposed to be, experts.
You see how I tied those two in? Did you like that?
Yeah, it was okay. I thought it would have been better. You could have done better if you tied it with a different thing than football, but it's okay. It was a good try.
It was a good try.
Good job, Robert. You answered all the questions. You did good.
You gonna bite me.
Sorry,
well,
man.
You got to bite me out of me on a Monday morning. You ought to be proud. What was the? Okay. That's why Tennessee lost so bad to Ohio. They actually had Kay Granger from Texas step in and coach that game.
That was better. I like that.
From the retirement home.
I like it. That's much better.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I'll tie two together. My MAGA Minute this morning, and it was off a story from yesterday, and I've seen this so many times. It's a story out of Atlanta where it's squatters out of control. I mean, these people get moving these people's homes. They change the locks, and the police won't help the homeowner, the person that's actually on the deed. And it's just incredible. And they'll arrest them for trespassing. They're the property owner, dude. What is wrong in our nation when people can move into somebody's home while they're away on vacation or whatever and just take over?
Yeah, just break the door down, go in, change the lock, or find a window, something they go through, and then they replace the window, whatever. So they're illegally in the home, and they just say, it's mine. What?
So my tie into that is the squatters we have those squatters. We also have those in the White House. We've got to get rid of those squatters too. They're not supposed to be there. Yes. And it's like they've changed the locks, and you got to go. Got to go, Joe. Sorry, out. You're fired. Let's go. Yeah,
y'all aren't leading the country now. Why are you even there? Just get out. Let Donald Trump go ahead on it. Just go ahead and say, okay, Donald, we're moving.
It's like a video of a sovereign citizen. I'm a sovereign citizen. So I don't have to show you any identification. Yeah. I don't have to answer any of your questions. I'm not getting out of the car. And then after 20 minutes of negotiation, they break the glass and drag the guy out and put him on the ground. Sovereign citizen on the way to jail. Well, I'm afraid that Joe and Jill are going to try to stay on the White House. It's like Donald shows up. Hello. The door's locked. Open up.
We're not coming up. I can see Joe later. We're not coming up there. No, you can't come in here.
Hunter Biden's up there.
Give me my walker.
Hunter Biden's on the balcony doing a bump.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he's like, "Go away.
Hunter
We're
Biden's
not home."
Smoking crack and playing on his laptop. You have to go away.
My dad's asleep. I'm not waking him up.
I'm going to call Burisma and see if you can come in here.
Hey, can somebody just get a message to Jill when they do finally emerge from the lair and they do finally come out to take their, I don't know if you call it a victory lap, but for them it might be. Can they tell her that the flowers on the dresses is out? Does she just go to solid colors or something?
Flower prints are gone. It's wintertime. They don't come back around till spring, lady.
She has the worst taste in clothes, man. I don't know who gives. I know. You know what? I just read what the ladies say. The ladies just excoriate her, man. It's like, who puts this clothes on her? It looks like a tablecloth. What in the world?
You know, Hunter may not ever get indicted over that laptop, from the police and all that kind of stuff. But the fashion police have sure gotten a hold of Jill Biden. You're violating every law.
Oh, there's no doubt. And sometimes Joe's suits look like they, about 30 years old, They
That's
just have that old
putting,
look.
Well, it probably rubs all over him and rubs off on the suit. The suit's probably brand new. But, by the time it gets done rubbing all over him as she's dressing him, it's hard to dress somebody in a suit. I'm just glad to keep the defense tucked in.
You reckon he's wearing a clip-on tie?
No, she's practicing a hangman's noose.
Oh, good grief.
He's not going to make it long after this. He's going to keel over. Well, he was having trouble breathing, and he just kept getting slower and slower. I think that's because the tie was getting tighter.
I wonder how out of the public eye they will be afterwards, or if they're going to go on the TV tour. I don't think Joe will be there. I think it'll be Jill going around.
It'll be Jill.
I think they'll want to interview her. Joe will be in the wings over there watching. He'll have somebody holding his hand, guiding him around.
He won't either. He will not be there. Nowhere to be found. You will not see Joe Biden again after this. He's going to be locked in his basement again, afraid to come out. He's going to he'll start to go up the stairs. And Jill will be like, "You could do it, Joe. You could do it." He'll get about 1 step, 2 steps up, maybe. He'll be like, "Come on, man, Trump's out there. I can't do it."
He might be in the basement playing Fortnite with Hunter.
Yeah, but Trump will get me if I go up there.
They'll be like, "Dad, you're supposed to kill the monster, not me. We're a team here."
Just like we've always been, Poppy.
Yeah, teammates to the end.
Come on, big guy.
Playing Pac-Man.
You got this.
I imagine Joe would like to play some Pac-Man, Donkey Kong.
Man, hush your mouth. I used to play that.
Well, it's the game, but I just imagine Joe. Frogger, a little Frogger. Little Galaga. Come on, Hunter. I don't want to play the shooting games. I want to play Frogger.
Yeah. Hunter, can we play the Atari? I want to play the Atari now.
They play online Jeopardy, and Joe, he can't say it in the phrase of a question. Come on, man. I got it right. I know that one. I was there. Wait. Oh.
Yeah. That's why he stutters so much. He's waiting for someone to give him the answer.
I can just see him in the basement by himself. He's got a cigarette in his mouth. Make America Great Again hat on, sitting a little sideways.
Boxer shorts.
A Schlitz beer.
Schlitz beer, boxer shorts, and one of them white beater T-shirts or whatever. Sitting there. Let's see here. I see why Hunter likes this.
the thug life.
The thug life. Give me some crap. See what that's all about.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's funny, man.
Excuse me. Sorry. It's early. I'm just getting going good. But anyway, we've got what are you laughing at?
Michael sends me a text of what people in the South are stereotyped to be. The picture is no doubt.
Oh my goodness.
Is that Robert?
Oh no.
Like a few years ago?
Oh no. Hey, Michael, you better be being nice.
It looks like Robert, and I guess is that Sugar Britches with him? I don't.
I don't know if it's that kind of picture. It's not.
I'm gonna have to send this to you, man. I'm gonna pop this in a text.
That's not very nice.
Well, Michael sent
Good
it.
morning, Michael. Michael, are you being mean?
There you go, Robert. This could be a wrestling duo. You and Sam.
Me and Earl, me and Sam.
You and
Let's see.
Earl.
I ain't seen nothing come in. There it is. All right, let's see here. No, that's where you sent me my StreamYard this morning. There it is. Image. I'm scared to even look. You know, that might be me in Sugar Britches. It might be. Daniel, if you out there, I'm gonna have to send this picture out. That might be me and Sugar Britches right there.
A few years ago, out there, it looks like the fishing lodge. They've heard something tonight. They're spending the night, going out fishing early in the morning.
We saw the chupacabra.
Yeah, that might be what it is. You're saying there he is. Sugar Britches going. Are you going after him?
Yep. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him.
I love it, Michael.
That's what I'm saying. There he is. There he is. We gotta get him. Yeah.
Well, he's got overalls on.
Shooting us, huh?
He's got overalls on. He's got the hat on. That fits. You got a full
I don't
beard.
wear overalls. No, I don't wear overalls.
Well, this was a few years ago.
I didn't wear overalls a few years ago. I've done my best not to ever put on a pair of overalls.
What's wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with it. That's a farmer look, man. Come on. You ain't had coffee yet. What are you doing? Dragging up late? Man, this dude's usually like 2 pots.
We done licked the bottoms out of 3 pots this morning. I guarantee you. And you ain't even had the first cup yet. What the heck? You running behind? You should have licked the bottom of 3 pots by now.
He might have had him an energy drink. You know, he might have had some Dubby. You know, I'm just going to do Dubby this morning. Then I'll go coffee.
You know he calls it doobie.
You did that. I'm sitting here like live on the air. Robert goes, "Yeah, how's doobie taste?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Doobie, you know, doobie. You mean Dubby? No, it's doobie. I'm sure it's doobie.
Michael slept late on
out. He just rolled out. What are you doing sleeping in? You know this show starts at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Come on, man. Come on. Enough's enough. You got
enough's enough. That's right.
Come on, man. You know who else is going to be completely and totally irrelevant that we're not going to hear from anymore again, probably ever? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Kamala. I don't think we'll hear any more from her ever.
Oh, sure we will.
You think we will?
Oh yeah, she'll look for every way she can to be to get on TV.
I don't think she likes being on TV.
She'll be on Saturday Night Live
with the rest of the clowns. I'm sorry, that wasn't very nice.
Well, there's a lot of them in Washington. I mean, I don't know where the clowns start and where they end. Send in the clowns. Everybody stops walking in. Well, I got to tell you, there's a bunch of clowns on the Republican side. I mean, Mitch McConnell's the biggest clown of all time.
We're going to lose that bozo. That bozo.
Good grief, man! I'll tell you, we're gonna get a balanced budget. We're gonna hold the Democrats accountable. Blah blah blah.
He's been saying the same thing for how long though? I mean, the same thing every year. Next year, we're going to hold them accountable.
I can't stand that guy.
Next year, we're going to hold them accountable. I mean, come on.
It's hard to point the finger at Joe when all they got to do is just point the finger at McConnell, and you're like, oh, that hurt.
Yeah. What was it?
Or Chuck Schumer? That's another one.
Yes.
That's another one. Him and good grief.
They're everywhere.
It is true, man. There's a bunch of clowns in DC. Good grief.
You know, you got. I think they ought to wear clown makeup. Well, there's several that I think. Yeah, Chuck Schumer's one. Mitch McConnell's one. Nancy Pelosi. Well, she retired, but she still needs to wear that clown makeup just for everybody. AOC definitely. I can just see a bunch of them that need to wear clown makeup. And I'm going to tell you something else. That guy from the leader of the House, or what's his name? I can't say his name.
Oh, Jeffries?
No, the Republican from Louisiana, I think. What's his name? Running the House.
I know the name. Kennedy? Not Kennedy. What is his name?
No, I can't say
think of his name right now.
White is it White? I can't remember. But anyway, they let that spending bill get through the House on the first. Oh my gosh, he was trying to tout that spending bill, the 116 page nightmare, this high, full of junk and pork, and he okayed it. He said, well, we're just going to have to do, Mike Johnson, we're just going to have to do this. It's just what we're going to have.
The Speaker of the House.
Yeah. We're just going to have to do this. This is what we have to do to make it work. We're going to have to do this. And they got a 116 page bill pushed through right behind that. Yeah. Why? They ought to pass a resolution where they vote on one thing at a time with nothing attached to it.
That'll never happen.
It'll never happen.
That's why they call it. That's why they call it your state level and federal level making sausage. Everybody attaches pork and pet projects.
We got to quit doing that.
Every once in a while, they will divide something out to get something passed, but very seldom. That's the way the game is played, man.
Trillions and trillions of dollars in debt because we can't just pass a thing. We have to attach everything in the world to it. You know, I know that's the way the game's played, but we need to start playing a different game.
I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that they laugh about it. They laugh about it, dude. I mean, I've been at the state level and here I'm laughing about it. Yeah, that's making sausage.
Yeah. Michael, that's why I don't like pork. I can't say I don't like pork now. I like pork chops. I like pork butt. I like ham. I like bacon. But, hey, good morning. What the heck happened there? Did you change? You changed.
He did. He's coming in and giving us looks from different streams. I like it. That's what I was doing the other morning. So I like it.
Him and Michael could be on the same thing. That's what it is. He wasn't seeing what Michael was saying.
That's hey Roy. Hey Roy, how you doing?
Wait a minute. I gotta look back up here. Michael said, I just rolled out The View. You see that?
The View is in relation to I think.
No, I'm going back up here to the chat. That's what the chat says. Chat's right.
I saw that when it came. I'm just looking at what it said, but he was making a comment about something we said.
I know, but I'm going to have fun with it.
Well, go ahead.
Michael just rolled out The View. I didn't know you was a Whoopi fan.
If anybody's going to give somebody a hard time about the View, it shouldn't be you. You're the guy. You're the guy that's watched The View, and you knew what time it came on. I couldn't tell you either.
I had to look up and get the time. I had to look it up to find out the time, number one. And number two, it was.
It speaks to me on.
Get
ready to rumble!
Michael, I've got to throw this out. The other day when they sent the picture out of you, and you said that you looked like a midget Bigfoot or something, I was thinking, I've got this image. Now that I got you and Cook in here at the same time, if we can get you and Cook, just an image, a video of y'all walking down the street holding hands, I swear to goodness I could sell it as a father and son Bigfoot.
What in the world are you doing, man? Smackdown coming on. He might not have had all his coffee yet, but he's ready.
Pray for Allison's dad. Found unresponsive. I hadn't got it. Oh, you know who Allison is?
I hate to hear that, man. Definitely.
Well, that's your girlfriend, isn't it? Anyway, while we're doing that, let's do that real quick, Dave, and let's remember somebody else that we mentioned to you earlier today. We're not going to call any names on it, but going in for a heart cath today, and he's a friend of ours, and we want to remember him in prayer too.
Well, I would also, Rob, throw in there because Christmas is 2 days away. This family of the little boy, Crystal's his girlfriend.
Okay, sorry.
Family of the little boy down there that was unfortunately accidentally hit, and how hard that's going to be for them as they celebrate with a surviving child. But
there's two surviving children, but
they lost a child.
Yeah, their middle one, and that was an accident, and for everybody involved.
So I just think that we should include them as well.
Absolutely.
So let's pray. Go ahead, Rob.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you this morning with humble hearts. We also come to you with joyful hearts because of this time of year. We've got people that are struggling. The struggles never stop just because of the time of year it is. And at this, our celebration of the birth of Christ, we have needs. We want to pray for Allison, who's found her father unresponsive this morning. I guess it was this morning. We have special friends that are going in for procedures today. This family down here that lost their middle son. Oh my goodness. Then this so sorrowful hearts and heavy hearts right here at Christmas time. Lord, be with them. Let your spirit come down and come from as nothing else can. And for everybody that's struggling this year at Christmas time, it seems like, it's never going to end, and, it's right here at Christmas, and it's a hard time of year to be down. But be with us, Lord, and let your blessings flow through us, and let your spirit comfort us as nothing else can. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, it's tough. That is tough.
It is, and it's, let me add on. And dear Heavenly Father, please let Roy Cook forgive me for saying his girlfriend's name is Allison when it's Crystal. Thank you, Lord. Amen. There you go. So if you were going to get in trouble for going out with Allison as your girlfriend, now you won't.
Who's Allison?
Yeah. Oh, you better stop right there. Wait a minute. No, you owe him this. Remember the comment from the back of the car? Who's that girl you've been hanging out with? I thought it.
I do, but it's Christmas time, and I'm just gonna let it go.
Oh my goodness! You're going to see those two together eventually.
Well, it'd be a good time to have fun.
Huh?
How's Abigail doing, Cook? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Forget it. That was nothing. I confused you with somebody else. Who's Abigail? Oh, it's nobody. I mean, Alice is my ex. You're good. Cook's got a big heart. He just, you know what?
He really does. I love
He really does. He really, really does.
Michael, you see how Cook said there, amen, thank you, brothers, you're good. And then Michael gives you, Smackdown coming on.
No doubt.
Michael, what are you going to do if you finally hook up with this lady from North Carolina with the shotgun, the wasp spray, and what else does she have, Dave? Knife?
Yeah, the butcher knife, yeah.
Butcher knife. If you finally ever hook up with that and find out when she comes to visit you that you've been secretly catfished by Nancy Pelosi, what would you do?
Wow.
Just throwing it out there.
Wow. Amazing.
I'm just saying, what if that happened? I mean, in all likelihood, it would never happen. But I'm just saying, what if it did?
Wow.
Oh, Michael said, I'll have me a sexy bodyguard. What are you going to do? Have Cook down there? He's got to go down there and take care of his boy.
Michael made a statement last night. I couldn't believe he made it. He said no woman wanted to kiss him.
Nancy Pelosi will, or Whoopi.
Oh, man.
Oh, SmackDown coming on.
I feel like there's the wall behind you is fixing to just well, no, it's just going to top load.
You know, Santa baby, mwah. One on each side.
Man.
Cook, are you saying you're way too sexy to be his bodyguard? Michael said he doesn't cost plastic. I think he's trying to say kiss. I don't believe there's no. I think there's way too many wrinkles there for that to be plastic. As someone said about the back of my head the other night, that kind of looks like an open pack of hot dogs. Thank you, Steve. No, it wasn't Steve. That was Colt. Thank you, Colt.
Colt.
Appreciate that. Now, I've got issues about taking my hat off because, with my head's, anybody see the back of my head now? Thank you.
So it's like Rodney Dangerfield. No respect. No respect.
No respect. No respect. It's okay. Bought my son a bat the other day for his birthday. He got mad at me when it bit him and flew away. No respect. No respect. Oh, my goodness. Well, we're kind of slowing down a little bit. Let's talk about that Tennessee game some more.
No, well, we're not slowing down, but we do need to put up a couple of ads.
Yes.
And so let me run one of them, then we'll talk over a couple and we'll show our schedule. We've been talking about showing every show. So let me find the first one I want to show. And where's it at? Give us 1 second.
Michael, it wasn't the back of my head. Don't be talking about the front of my head, too. I won't be able to show none of it. I'll just be out here like this. And
Hey, folks, Dave in the AM here with the Southern Fried Podcast and the Cornbread Nation. For many weeks now, me and Rob have been telling you about our affiliation with Dubby Energy Drinks. I've been drinking some of them on the show, and I just got in today the powdered version, and this is the Pond Blom version of this. And hey, I tell you that it gives you the focus and the energy without the jitters or the crash. There's no sugars, no fillers, no artificial dyes. So get you some Dubby today. Use the promo code Southern Fried, and you'll get 10% off each and every order. Not only can you get the energy drinks, but you can also get some cool merch items. In fact, soon we're going to have a hat to show you as an example of some of those things. There's shirts and other things you can get as well as containers to mix up the powder and the water into that you can carry with you. We appreciate your support of the Southern Fried Podcast and also of Dubby Energy Drinks. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Rob, let's talk about this.
Oh, well, number one, we're talking about Mammoth Nation, America First Marketplace. Oh, my goodness. Hey, voting with your wallet, you're not supporting woke causes, you're sticking with conservative policies. These companies are known for it. They're American owned and vetted as well. Yes, vote with your wallet. Become a member of a Mammoth Nation. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm a lifetime member and love the organization. We're highlighting vendors. We've had two. We have spotlighted so far 1776 United, and then also God's Country Camo. Now it's Hoffner knives. They've got a bunch of different kinds of things. This is just a very small selection of Hoffner knives.
Oh.
And if you like knives, and I do, then go give them a look see. But join the Mammoth Nation first. Use that QR code, and you'll get a bunch of discounts on your first order.
Now
And
look,
so,
it's not expensive to join Mammoth Nation. They have a $5 a month and a $10 a month plan. And then they have a lifetime plan. But that $5 a month plan, the $10 a month plan, and the lifetime plan goes into supporting conservative causes instead of all these woke nonsense that's out there. I don't think there's no DEI here.
there is not. And just real quick, a little bit on our schedule. We'll define this a little more. I just want to throw up something real quick. We've had people that have asked us about this. They don't know when we're on. Just remember, the morning show is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays as set in stone. Mama said Monday nights at 7, Hump Day News, Wednesday nights at 7, Front Porch Talking, Friday at 8, Sunday morning in the Word, 8 a.m. or slightly thereafter. Sometimes I'm a little slightly after. And the news desk on Sunday night at 9 p.m. There are additional live shows that may or may not be on, depending on the day. Tuesday Talk with me. Just like it's my morning show that when Rob can't be there, and sometimes I'll come on, not every Tuesday, but I've done that. Sports various times, but we'll do a better job about announcing when those are going to happen. Southern Talk, again, various times I remember that. Those are fun shows to do, and we look back at major events, and then sometimes I'll come on Thursday morning. And another show I really like is the late night show. Pardon me, allergies, but I love the night talk, late night. It's much later than we normally go on. So there's other things, but we do have 2 additional. Cornbread Nation will be coming on. We've got the day for the first 2 for both those shows, but we got to figure out our time because they'll change after the first week, most likely. Go ahead, Rob.
Now we also have other shows mixed smattered throughout this. We do Pets of the Week. We do some funnies, we do MAGA minutes, we do all kind of stuff out there, and those will be interspersed throughout all these as well.
Yes, so it's the schedule. We're out there just about every day doing something. So
we are being
could have been the front of your head. Oh boy, it's
you're talking about the front of my head a while ago. Hurt my feeling. At least Whoopi and Nancy ain't trying to kiss on me all the time. Dream a little dream of me. That's what Michael's singing when he's having that dream. Mm-hmm.
I thought it was they all get better looking at closing time or something like that.
If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. That's what he's singing. If he's got Nancy or Whoopi kissing on him.
You better be glad that there's a lot of distance between you and Michael. I believe he'd jump in the car and come tell you what for. Let me tell you something, boy. Don't you love it when Joe tries to act like he's mad and mean?
Yes, I love it when he tries to act bad.
He tries to act tough. He's going to be corn pop.
Yeah.
I know we don't really know what corn pop was like. Only what out of Joe's head when he says corn pop. But I think he's trying to be tough. He's trying to be a tough man, and it doesn't come across as tough.
Amen, brother. Amen. He comes up there trying to sound like the Macho Man. What are you gonna do? Or Hulk Hogan, like, what are you gonna do when the Hulkster comes for you? He shakes and falls down. And he comes off more like Pee Wee Herman than he does Hulk Hogan.
Then he gets kind of stuck on his words. That's what he does. Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man. Enough is
enough.
No, he don't go, enough is enough. He goes, enough is enough. Yeah, that's it.
My favorite all
Wait
time
with it.
is when he's over there with the Easter Bunny and they have to come pull him away.
Yes. Who is that? Is that the leader of Canada? He's fuzzy and got big ears. That's got to be the leader of Canada. Let's go over here. Here comes Joe Cottontail.
I thought you were describing Chuck Schumer.
That's close. That's close.
Okay, I wasn't sure, man. I'm not good at that picture, thing. And
yeah, I got you.
I was just thinking, you said fuzzy ears. That just what are you talking
about?
There's
so many people that I could have been talking about there.
Well, that's true.
I mean, there's a lot of them with fuzzy ears and little white cottontail and I couldn't come off the top anymore, but your knees are fair game. Yeah, Michael's been saying for a long time, for knees down, you're mine.
So he's saying you're Nancy Kerrigan, and he's got the lead pipe. Tanya Harding.
That was Harding. Way in the past. There you go, Steve. Absolutely. It's our Celtic blacksmith here from Half Pine Forge.
Oh,
that's not very nice. Back of my head does not look like an unopened pack of hot dogs.
He's swinging from the top rope.
I know. I've been being nice to him. You're gonna have the back of my head does not look like an unopened pack of hot dogs. Here, look. It's flat. It does not look like no unopened pack of hot dogs. Colt did that to me.
I never understood the reference. It must have been a Cali thing. Maybe he was on Pabst Blue Ribbon or something. I don't know what that was, but
they don't even let Pabst Blue Ribbon go into California. There ain't no PDRs in there in that state. It's all micro breweries and stuff like that. I know you never said it, and I know who did say it. And yeah, I brought it back up because, I was feeling kind of sensitive about it. It's Monday. I'm allowed to feel a little bit sensitive on Mondays.
Are you in your feels today?
Yes, I'm in my feels today. I'm going through menopause.
Are you Tim Walz today?
No. In fact, you do resemble Tim Walz some. You know that, right?
No, I don't. What?
They look better. Are you talking about PBRs in California? I don't know where you went. You didn't go to no California. Maybe you did. Maybe they do sell PBR in California, but not much. They may have a different. They packaged it up as something else. Instead of PBR, they packaged it up as it's California. Fairy grain drink or something. I don't know.
It's extreme Southern California. They probably sell a bit of everything. The Northern California would be too uppity for it.
Extreme Southern California, they just sell stuff like Corona and the Mexican beers.
Rob, what was that? The Mexican beers
and Flits. Sorry, that wasn't very nice. But yeah, it just snuck out, dude. It wasn't meant bad because there's a large Hispanic population in Southern California. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there is.
See, you want to put product that your customers will buy.
But everybody that's Hispanic is not from Mexico, dude.
Well, I know that.
Don Knox was great. Yes.
Who's Don Knox? I know who Don Knox was. I don't know who Don Knox is. Oh, that's what they're calling the coach from Tennessee now. Don Knox. I get it. Good cook. That was a good one. The new head coach for the Tennessee Volunteers, Don Knox.
He don't look like. Well, I don't know about Don Knox, but he looks like.
Oh, I bet he was on the sideline with the big old eyes. You know,
he looks like Bob from. He looks like Bob from Knoxville that calls in. You know that got pulled over and had a few too many, and they've got because he never really shaves. You know, he always has a little stubble and that. And he always has that look like he's missed a day of shaving, and it looks like the the mugshot. It's the mugshot look,
We need to,
Was he arrested in Columbus, Ohio?
Who?
The coach for Tennessee
For
impersonating a playoff contender. I mean, was he pulled over as they were leaving the stadium? Let's excuse me, sir. You're going to have to come off the bus.
We have somebody from Ohio in here this morning. Steve, how did you feel about the Ohio-Tennessee game? Yes, we must know. Inquiring minds want to know.
You mean that was a game?
Hot dog head, I'm going to put you on the spot.
It looked like a scrimmage between some middle school and, the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right. So, Steve, if you get the chance here, I know you're up. You're probably away from the phone, the computer right now, trying to get ready to go to work. And here I am going to ask you this all-important question. Being that you're from Ohio, I assume, and it's a big assumption, that you might like Ohio football. And what do you think about the Ohio-Tennessee game?
He might be a Notre Dame fan. I mean, I don't know. He might be pulling for them.
And he might be a Dogs fan. You never know.
Well, he could be. I kind of doubt it, but he could be. Maybe he likes Oregon. He's a Ducky.
He's secretly an SMU fan. You know what SMU stands for, don't you?
I'm afraid to ask.
Sisters Marching in Unison.
Oh. Wow.
That's why they got beat. And there again, men and women's sports. It just never ends.
Well, President-elect Donald J. Trump says on day one he's going to put a stop to that.
Good.
Men's and women's sports, and is going to be two genders, male and female, and nothing else.
Well, you know what? I got no problem with them having a transgender league. If they want a league and play sports, fine. Make them a transgender league. Add a third one. You got men, women, and
Would you try out for that league?
Nope. No, I know what I am.
I am what I am.
I am what I am. I definitely wouldn't have to go for the. We must have lost him. Oh, well, I was really hoping to get some feedback.
He's probably walking in and clocking in. He was probably headed to work.
Well, no, he's an hour behind us. What? You can't leave yet, Cook? It's not even 7 o'clock. You got 2 minutes.
Well, how do you know he doesn't go in at 6 o'clock?
Well, that would still be 5 o'clock there.
I mean, 6 o'clock our time.
Okay.
Or 7 o'clock, it'd be 6 o'clock there.
I'm just assuming. I'm assuming a lot of things this morning.
We love you, Cook.
Love you, brother. Let's go ahead. Have you got us a card for Mary's and all that?
I still got to develop that card. I was going to put the I don't have that. No.
Okay. And just as a reminder for y'all, I've already had a discussion with Santa Claus this year. Dave is on the naughty list, not me. And Michael's on the naughty list. Me and Cook and maybe Steve are not on the naughty list. Dave and Michael definitely are. I put the word in Santa's ear.
All I'm going to say on that is you're the one that you said when you showed that picture the first time, you didn't know where Santa's hand was. You said that.
I'm just saying.
So I wouldn't be talking about whispered in ears and all that after what you said. You said that.
Okay.
I didn't say that.
Let's go ahead. From Southern Fried Podcast, from all the people that work with us and all of the people that are on here with us, the people that have done ads and everything. I can't see what's being said. I was walking into work, but I don't like football. I think it's boring. Rob, go ahead and rant. I'm not going to rant about that. You know, some people are born secure in their gender. Others develop it later in their lives. If you don't like football, I mean, it's fine. You don't have to watch it. I just thought with it being Ohio and you're from Ohio that you might have taken an interest in it. But anyway, for all of us here at Southern Fried Podcast, to all the people out there who watch us and all you people out there in Cornbread Nation, our breadheads and stuff, we want to wish you, Dave, a merry, merry, and blessed Christmas.
We will. We'll be talking about this in different programs leading up, and it'll be a different picture after this morning show. Because Rob made this one. He did. I can't go there with this picture because Rob said too much. So. You ruined it for me, man.
Well, you see the look on my face. I mean, come on.
Oh, I know. You look a little surprised.
I was.
Well, you said he just came up and sat down.
He did. Yeah, he did.
But at least you're not doing what is the Pamela Pumpkin? At least you're not out there singing that Christmas jingle she's got going on.
Oh,
if you've not seen that, you need to look that up.
Two sweaty guys in yoga pants hugging it out in a meadow. I was expecting a happy 4th of July from you. Y'all are on me this morning. Why? I've been nice to everybody this morning.
You started it.
No, I didn't. I'm nice. I've taken my nice lessons. All right.
Man, you wasted your money.
That's not nice either. Man.
See us tonight. Mama said 7:00 tonight. We are going to show a video that we're sending to Steve.
Oh, that's right. I remember this video. It's amazing.
Don't build it up too much. Don't build it up too much.
Oh,
but we do have a video for Steve. I think he'll actually like it.
Well, he's at work by now. He was walking into work.
Yeah.
So apparently he does go to work at 6:00.
Have a happy day at work.
Yes. And everybody out there, y'all have a great day.
Yes.
Love y'all. Salute.
Get your Christmas shopping done.
Yeah, last minute stuff. And
some people might not even started.
Yeah. Yeah. And happy Easter, everyone. I mean, Christmas. You're welcome, Michael. We'll see y'all tonight. Y'all have a great day.
Take care. God.
Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show.